everyone, and welcome to this new video tutorial. In this video, I will explain to you guys how you could easily fix and solve the problem of no internet access. This also can be applied to limited internet access, unidentified network, and the yellow triangle when you try to connect your Wi-Fi. So for now, as you can see, I'm placing my mouse on the Wi-Fi sign, and it says unidentified network, internet access, or no internet access. So to fix that, we have multiple options, and because there are also multiple reasons why this might be happening. So press on the Windows sign, regardless of the version of Windows, and type Control Panel. Once you see the application, click on it to open. And here you might have this view on small icons or even large icons. What you want to do, you want to change in the view by to category, so that you are able to follow this video. Next step, under network and internet, we will place the mouse there and click on it. Next step, we go to network and sharing center and we click on it. And here I have tried to connect, but still my internet not working. So I see my Wi-Fi name. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to click on it so that it does open. The next step will be that we will click on Properties. Now we will continue. We want to make sure that we have two options available: the so-called Internet Protocol version 4, TCP/IPv4, and also the Internet Protocol version 6. So for first step, in the first solution, we will click on the Internet Protocol version 4. If you don't have it installed, you can just click on Install and you will have to navigate through, and you will select Protocol, and then we will add and it will be installed for you. For now, and by default, in most computer it should be there, so we'll just click on it or select it and click on Properties. Now the Internet Protocol version 4 properties has appeared. What you want to do again, you want to press the Windows sign and type CMD. You will open this command prompt, and here we want to type ipconfig, and here it will give us our internet IPv4. So IPv4 address is 192.168.56.1, and I have even the IPv6 enabled, which is quite good. However, the most important for me is the default gateway 192.168.1.1, and you have to keep it open next to your internet protocol. So just place it. And here I will just bring this internet protocol and I will start copying the numbers. So first, in the use the following IP, you want to enter the same number as in the default gateway, 192.168.1, and in the last digit you want to type 5, 9, 10, it doesn't matter, but there is a limit to 200. So I will type 100. In the subnet mask, you want to keep it as it is, 255.255.255.0. You have here the subnet mask, which has to be with these digits. So 3 times 255 and 1 times 0. In the default gateway, you want to make sure that you have entered the correct default gateway. So we want to set it as the IP address, the first 3 digit sets, 192.168.1, and the last digit you want to make it 1. In the DNS server, preferred DNS server, you want to enter 8, 8, 8, 8, so 8 4 times in each section. And in the alternate DNS server, you want to enter 2 times 8 and 2 times 4. So we'll start with 8, 8, 4, and 4. You can use your phone, navigate the internet, and find the best DNS server addresses for yourself, or you can use this default one. I will just click Validate Setting upon exit, and I will click OK. Once you have entered these numbers correctly, you want to close, and you want to see if your internet will be working. In most cases, Windows will run Windows Network Diagnostics, and it will try to find out if there are any problems and solve them for you. If it didn't identify problems or it didn't solve your problem, you can go ahead and close. For now, I'll go back on my Wi-Fi, place my mouse and see if my internet again is working. So it says I'm connected and it's secured, so we'll just go ahead, click on Google, and we'll just type a random website to see if it will be working. So now my internet is working and the issue has been solved. If my first solution didn't solve your problem, what you want to do, you want to restart your computer and see if it might need to be restarted. If after restarting it didn't solve the problem, go back again to the same settings as I said, control panel, internet, network and internet, network sharing center, click on your Wi-Fi and the settings should appear again. And what we will do, we will click on properties again. This is a second solution. So we will click on Internet Protocol version 4 and we will click on properties. Next step, I will just obtain or select obtain an IP address automatically and I will leave the DNS as chosen. We will click again OK and I will click close. Windows might run a diagnostic or it might not. So now, as you can see, I have access type internet, public network, and the Wi-Fi seems to be working. There are packages which are being sent and received. If this solution also still didn't solve your problem, you want to try the third one, which will just go back to the same internet v4 properties again. And here you want to click obtain DNS server address automatically. You want to click OK. You want to click close. And you will need to restart your computer and see if it's working. If it didn't work, then there are two solutions remaining. You go back again to the internet properties and this time we'll go to Internet Protocol version 6. So once you have opened the Internet Protocol version 6, you want to select obtain an IPv6 address automatically and obtain DNS server address automatically. You want to click OK. You want to click close. Windows might be again running the problem detection system. If it might solve the problem or it might not find any issues, you want just to click close. You want to restart your computer and check if your internet started working properly or not. If after all the solutions explained in this video you're still facing the same issue, then you want to think to reset your router. To do that, you might want to check your router or your modem type, brand name, and the serial number, and you want to go to Google and check how you can reset it, and you want to perform a reset to solve the problem. If after resetting it didn't solve your problem, then the last solution will be to contact your network provider and check with them. I hope this video tutorial was short and was helpful to you guys. If you are still in need of help or assistance, you can always write us a comment or send us an email and we'll do our best to help you. If you would like, you can always encourage us by pressing like, share, and do not forget to subscribe to get our latest video. Thank you for watching and talk to you soon in a new video tutorial.